Hello, and good evening. Good evening, and welcome to New Thought Media Network's Evening Prayers. Today is April 13th, and I am Rev Lisa, and I am here to share a prayer with you. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, and we're glad that you're here. Hello out there, Facebook and YouTube land. And who's here? Wayne is here. Wayne is here. Hi, Wayne. Hey, yay. Good to see you. Good to see you. Anybody else that's joining us? And Anna's here. Good evening, Anna. Good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, guys. So wonderful to have you here with me tonight. So we here at New Thought Media Network like to share a prayer with you in the 8:15 a.m., 8:15 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and also 8:15 evening Mountain Standard Time. So we are here for you in the morning and at night, so you can do a little prayer, center yourself before you head off in the morning, and then another prayer at night to center yourself into a peaceful rest. And we are going to talk about peace tonight, so thank you so much for being here. And when we before we talk about peace, I'd like to just let you know that we focus here on affirmative prayer. So we come from a perspective of new thought and ancient wisdom. We put them together for a beautiful faith and philosophy, and that is what we stand by here at New Thought Media Network. So when we talk about affirmative prayer, we come from a perspective of a place of faith, a place of trust, knowing that we are connected to that divine source, that inner source that radiates in and through everything, really. It is that divine source that operates in and through us. So when we come from that perspective, we have affirmative thoughts and affirmative words, and we come from that place when we settle into our prayers. So I have a reading for you that I wanted to share, and it comes from my lovely old Richer Living. As you can tell, it's very worn. This is my daily guide, and it is by Ernest Holmes and Raymond Charles Barker, two of our great New Thought leaders. So I wanted to share with you this wonderful reading. Yes, Wayne, you have inner peace. What does he say? I have inner peace, you know. Yes, inner peace is what we're talking about tonight. Okay, so our reading says, I experience abiding peace. Peace that must exist at the center of everything, or the universe itself would be chaos. You already know this and believe it, and you are now going to act upon it. You are not only going to believe in it, you are going to act through it as if it were true, because it is true. There is peace at the center of your being. A peace that can be felt throughout the day, a peace that can be felt throughout the eve. It broods over the earth quietly, tenderly, as a mother watches over her child. So they suggest some affirmations for you. So you can say, in this peace that holds me gently, I find strength and protection from all fear and anxiety. It is the peace of God which I feel the love of a holy presence. I am so conscious of this love, this protection, that every sense of fear slips away from us and the mist fades in the morning light. I see good in everything, God personified in all people. Life manifests in every event. I am one with deep, abiding peace, and I know that all is well. There's some beautiful affirmations for you from that reading. Even the bottom one, I know that all is well. Because we can know and recognize that even if we're having challenges, that in the the depths of our soul, that all is well. And we come from that perspective. We bring it back to peace. We bring it back to love. Bring it back to the focus of what is really the truth. And we know those spiritual truths. Yes, yes. Thank you, Wayne. Wonderful. So now we'd like to move into we're going to move into a prayer. First, I want to put this up here. I'd like to invite you to send us a prayer request. You're so welcome to at prayer@ntmedia.org. We are here for you. We are here to support you. If you have any prayer requests, send them our way. You can just send us an email and we will work on that. The entire prayer team will work on that throughout the week. So it's definitely okay to reach out. We are here. You are not alone. So reach out and send us a prayer request, prayer@ntmedia.org, and we will help you with that. So join me in a prayer. And as many of you know, I like to start with a couple of deep breaths because I believe that the breath work is really cleansing. And it is also a way for us to center ourselves and bring ourselves into the present moment. And the idea of taking time to pray or do our spiritual practices is that it brings us into that place of oneness with that connection with that divine source. It brings us into a place of centeredness and a place of peace, which of course is what our theme is for this evening. So if you would like to join me, center yourself, settle yourself into a spot. You can sit, or if you're in your room, if you're in your bed, hanging out in there, that's great too. Just bring yourself into this moment. So just stop what you're doing, stop anything else, and just be present. Breathe in with me now. Deep breath in. As we breathe in that love and that light. We know that with every breath, it is the breath of life. It is the breath of God. It is the breath of that divine source that lives and moves and breathes us in this very moment. We breathe in. We just fill ourselves with that love and that light and the peace that radiates in and through all things in this universe. And as we take time this evening to center ourselves, we bring our focus into this very moment. We bring our focus into the truth. We bring our focus into the presence of spirit. We bring our focus into our breath. And we celebrate ourselves. We celebrate our life with this very breath, where we know that this breath is the breath of God. It is the breath of life, and it breathes us right here, right now, into this moment. Therefore, we can know and recognize that we are immersed in a divine presence, a divine intelligence that operates in and through this entire universe. For it is the creator of the universe. It is the creator of the stars and the moon and the sun and nature and all the beautiful qualities. The sunrise, the sunset, children laughing, maybe a kitty purr, or your doggy barking. All of those beautiful qualities, all of these things reside in that presence of love and faith, in that presence of God, in that presence of life, right here, right now. We know that there is an expression of joy that emanates from that very being. There is an omnipotent presence that resides within everything and everyone. And as we know and recognize that we are connected to this source, we allow it to bless us. We allow ourselves to be immersed in this divine wisdom. For as we focus in this evening, we just allow ourselves this time to be blessed by this divine source, this divine intelligence. For it is love, it is true love, it is pure love. It is light, it is peace. All the divine qualities that we are looking for already reside deep within inside of us. For we know that there is harmony, that there is balance in our body, in our mind, and our soul. We know that there is an answer to our challenges, to our problems, to our situations going on right now. Anything that you may be experiencing in your life that does not bring in you joy, that is not bringing you happiness. We have to remember that as we do our spiritual practice and we tap into that divine truth, that divine intelligence, it has the answers. This divine source that lives within us has the answers. The answers lie deep within inside of us, and we can find the answer as we give ourselves time to be present and be quiet and be still with ourselves and allow that inner voice to speak through. I always like to say my affirmation is, with God, all things are possible. Or with life, all things are possible. So as we bring it back to these philosophies, this faith, we just sit and immerse ourselves in this presence and allow it to speak through us, guiding us. We tap into that divine intelligence, that divine wisdom, because it is already within us. It's already a part of us. All we have to do is be present, center ourselves, and allow it to speak through us. It may come through guidance. It may come through words. It may come through just a gut feeling. It might be a sign. It might be something or a comment or something that somebody says to you that just rings true and it resonates within you. You just listen for this guidance, for it is available and it is within us right here, right now. So as we sit peacefully and presently in this moment, we allow this moment to be the only moment right here, right now. And this is a good moment. It is a peaceful moment. There is joy and beauty that lives within inside of us, and it wants to expand. It wants to be present. So as we take time this evening to do some deep breaths and just be present with ourselves, be present with that divine intelligence and that divine wisdom and that divine love, that peace will shine through. The peace that lives within inside of us is present right here, right now, and is available to you always. So with a grateful, grateful heart, I release this prayer into the hands of God, into the universe, knowing that we are blessed in this very moment, and we feel a peaceful, peaceful heart, and we know that we are blessed. And together we affirm. And so it is. Amen, amen. Yes, yes. That is our prayer for this evening. Yes, Wayne, you are enough. You are enough, for sure. And mote it be. I love that. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, thank you guys. So just a couple of quick announcements for you. We have some wonderful programs coming up tomorrow. All kinds of good stuff going on here. As you know, you can just always go to the Facebook page, New Thought Media Network, and there are just a bunch of stuff going on. There are all kinds of different events and lots of great spiritual programs, there's different things. There's music, there's meditations, there's anything that would serve your spiritual self. It is available to you here, and it is free, which is kind of cool. So you can go to the New Thought Media Facebook page. Also, let's see. So tomorrow we have our midweek meditation, and that's on with Reverend Robert, and then that is on at 7 a.m. Mountain Time. We also have Feel the Flow. That's coming up. That is with Terry, and she comes on at 10:30 Mountain Time. We also have me coming up. I have my show, my Inner Dazzle show. So igniting your inner dazzle. It's really about connecting with our inner self, our inner source. I am on at Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. I usually run from like 1 to 1:30. And our theme, we're working on some spiritual practices. I'm using a beautiful book called Return to the Sacred. So join me tomorrow for that. We also have a couple other things. So Reverend Melissa comes on too. She comes on right after our morning prayer, and I actually will be with you tomorrow morning. So her morning sip comes on, and she does a half-hour program on joy. She is amazing. You got to check her out. She's just beautiful. I always go right into that after I do a prayer or sit in for the prayer in the morning. I go right over to Reverend Melissa because she's fabulous. So we have lots of wonderful things coming up. Let's see. I think that's about it for tomorrow. Of course, so we always like to invite you to share a gift or a tithe with us, because what I know and believe is that it really is an opportunity for us to experience prosperity in our lives, because what we teach about the law of reciprocity, the law in the universe, they're just universal laws, so they do work. So as you give, so shall you receive. It all comes back to you. So it's an opportunity for you to share your gifts and tithes with us. So you can donate our network, newthoughtmedia.org. So it's actually go to ntmedia.org and click donate, and there you will have it. You can just donate right there and share your gifts and tithes with us. We so appreciate it. Okay, so I think that is about it. Thank you guys for coming. Let's see what else. What do we have here? Holy in the flow, divine chill. That is us, and that's what we do tonight. So anyway, thank you guys for being with me tonight. It's been a blessing to be with you and be around you, and I appreciate your love and your kindness, and thank you, and have a blessed evening, and I will see you in the morning. Peace out. Have a good night.